What is going on, Tesla family? Today we have this custom emblem for your Tesla from Pimp My EV, and this is the same company that sent us those custom puddle lights last time, where I was able to put my channel logo in it, I was able to put Tesla logo, put my name. You can customize in a very different way, and this is another one of those products where you can really customize it based on what you want. They have a variety of color options, so you can choose different material, different color, and then get these emblems put on in your Tesla. This is a very straightforward process. I'm going to show you two different ways. One, where you can remove that T logo from the back and then just put this custom emblem. So if you want to really customize it, remove that Tesla logo, then you can do that. Or I figured out a way where you can install this emblems and still have that Tesla's T logo in there. These are small enough that you can fit this directly underneath that Tesla logo. So I'm going to show you both ways how you can do this. Let's get started with today's video. A couple of things that are required for this installation: a heat gun, a tape measure, probably get some masking tape. This is a glue gun. This is super easy to use to remove. Make a clean microfiber towel. The adhesive that came with the kit, the guide that is sent with the kit, a dental flush that we're going to need, and then the kit, the emblems themselves. Let me show you the method in which you remove the Tesla logo and replace it with these new emblems, and then I'll show you how to install this without removing the Tesla logo. To prep the area, make sure it is very clean and free of any grit. Then use the masking tape around the logo just to protect the outside surface. You don't have to cover a whole lot of area, but just the surface right next to the logo. I am by no means an expert in car paints, so use your own judgment here. Next, use your heat gun to melt the glue. I started with the top portion of the logo and then work my way around the bottom. This requires a lot of patience. Use the dental flush to cut into the adhesive. The top portion is rather easy and it just comes right out. The bottom T is a bit stubborn and might take a while. Just repeat the step of the heat gun, dental flush, and some wiggling. I found it easier to start on the edges and then remove the middle part. At the end, it becomes loose and it just comes right out. Now we need to remove the glue residue. You can use the heat tool to make it loose and then remove the top layer of the residue using your hand. You can probably use a pry tool, but I didn't want to risk scratching it. This is definitely not the most professional way of doing this, but it works. Now we need to remove the very bottom portion that is stuck to the Tesla surface. This is where the glue gun product comes in very handy. You can put this chemical in a microfiber towel and then first wet the glue. Then rub the towel lightly to remove it. This will take a while, but it will eventually go away. As you can see my progress here, it is slow, but we can for sure see the glues being removed. After about 10 minutes or so, I was able to completely remove it. This is what the back of Tesla looks like without any emblems. To install the emblems, you will want to use the guide that came with the kit. This vinyl guide can be peeled off and placed upside down with the sticky side facing up. Then this becomes more of a measurement and balance project. I started by identifying my midpoint on the glue. Your guide might look different than mine, and they told me it might already come with the emblems installed on the guide, so you might not have to do any of this. Then I measured the equal distance between each letters. I know I won't get this right the first time, but it gives me a good starting point. Once I placed the masking tape with the marking, and then I put the emblems into the guide. I had to do it upside down because that is how we are positioning the guide. Then I placed the emblem with the guide into the back area. At this stage of the installation, I'm just ensuring everything is spaced out properly in the guide and we're somewhere centered between the two tail lights. As you can see, I left a larger gap between a few letters, so I'll have to readjust those. Once I confirmed the spacing, I placed the guide back again to ensure everything is spaced right, and then went on to figuring out the midpoint of the trunk area. I used a tape measure to make sure both sides have equal distance from the tail light. Then I used the masking tape to mark those measurements. We are ready to put the guide and secure these emblems. Here's an alternate way. You can also leave the Tesla logo intact and then install these emblems in the bottom. There is enough space and it fits really well. I'll show you the end results with both ways in a little bit. Next step requires adding the glue into these emblems. Since I wanted to show you both ways, I didn't use the glue yet and rather used some 3M tape I had to temporarily fix these emblems. Once these emblems are glued on the surface, go ahead and place the guide back into the place. Once you're satisfied with the spacing and orientation, go ahead and push down on each emblem to secure them.
Let the glue dry for a few minutes and then you can go ahead and remove the vinyl guide. Again, mine is with 3M tape, and as you can see, they're not great at holding this emblem, so I would highly recommend you use the glue instead. This is what the final product looks like with the Tesla logo still intact. I honestly prefer this one with the Tesla logo, but it is whatever option you want. As you can see, the fonts are very consistent with Tesla fonts, and this emblem looks very high quality. This definitely changed the look of my car. This is how it looks like with Tesla logo removed. This is no Tesla logo, just the custom emblem that came with the kit. Again, very high quality and changes the aesthetic of my car. I really like it.
So now I have shown you how to install these emblems. Here are my thoughts about them. First of all, I really like them. I like how they look in my car. I like that option, being able to keep the Tesla logo and still install this, be able to really customize it. So if you're into customizing your car and making it look different than everybody else's, really personalize your car, making it your own, this is a great product for you. You can literally write whatever you want on this emblem and put it on your Tesla. I think these are very high quality emblems. It is hard to show you through the camera, but they say that these are custom handmade. So each and every piece is handmade, hand finished, so that, you know, that also means that when you place an order, it might take several weeks for you to get this because they're really taking their time, doing their QA, QC, and making sure these are high quality. Another thing I really like is the options that you get on their website. If you go through the link, you are gonna see a lot of options. There is gold option, brushed nickel, there's red, there's black, there's, you know, the chrome. There's so many different, not just the color options, but also the material option that you can choose from. So not only this is a custom product, you can really personalize it by choosing from different material. I like the font type. This is not one of those cheap looking fonts, you know. We have definitely put the Tesla Model 3 in the past with that chrome font. This one is a very unique, and this more or less looks like the Tesla font. So I like the consistency with this. These are high quality. This look like those, you know, the dual motor font that the Tesla puts on the Model 3s and Ys in the back. So definitely like the font choice, the design of this. Removing that T logo from the back was a little nerve-wracking, right? I had never removed that in the past, and it has been in my car for, you know, almost 4 years now. So I was a little hesitant doing that. I was dreading it a little bit, but then I just went for it, and it was super easy. Nothing to worry about there. Just make sure that, you know, if you're gonna do that, you have all the stuff that I talked about in the installation guide. The glue gun is a really awesome product. The heat gun, you're gonna need it to, you know, loosen that adhesive. So just make sure you have all of that, and absolutely necessary is patience. It doesn't just come out, and just please don't pull that out because it could scratch accidentally. Just take your time, use the dental floss, use a string, just go through it and then easily remove that. And while we're cleaning it up, also be careful not to, you know, extensively rub it so you don't create any swirl mark in there. But it is not a hard process. It's a very straightforward process. I also don't love the idea of having to put a glue on the back of this, but I don't think there is another way to do this other than that. You could technically do 3M adhesive and then just peel off those adhesive at the end, but you know, we have seen that with this small parts, the 3M adhesive is not gonna hold. I mean, for something like a rear spoiler, the surface area is so large that you're putting a large chunk of the adhesive so that it holds over time going through the rain and everything. But with such a small surface area on this, it's gonna be flimsy. It's not gonna work out for a long time. So I think you have to put that glue to make sure it is secure. And this glue that they send, I was reading into it, and looks like that is a specific car emblem glue. So manufacturers use that glue to put the car emblem in the back. So I'm confident that you are able to remove it by just using the heat gun and then some of the adhesive remover product. But I personally haven't tried that, so don't quote me on that. But it does seem like, based on my online research, that glue does come off if you really wanted it to be removed. This is a really unique and a really cool product. I'm glad that I went for it and did the installation. I really like the end result. With that, I'm gonna sign off for this video. Please make sure you're subscribed to the channel. We have a lot of products from Pimp My EV, very custom product, including a heavily customized new type of steering wheel. We have a couple of instrument clusters coming to the market, including a back one that I'm gonna show you guys here in the near future. There's a lot of product from different vendors that are coming to our channel. I'm really busy testing them out, so please stay tuned for all of those videos. Thank you so much for your continued support to my channel. I'll be back again with another Tesla video. Namaste.